What's up? It's Andy. It's Thursday, and that means I'm going to be taking on the house over at No House Advantage. I'm going to be looking at the Thursday night NHL slate of games. If you haven't partaken in this contest before, let me tell you a little bit about it. No House Advantage is a great new fantasy platform that combines player props and fantasy and rolls it into an easy-to-use platform and allows you to make a whole bunch of cash. Now, we're taking part in the Versus the House contest. In this particular contest, you're going to see a bunch of player props. You pick 5 player props correct. It can be from any sport, but today I'm only using NHL selections, but you can take 2 from NHL, 2 from NBA, whatever. If you get 5 of those right, you make 21 times your money. And there's also a pick'em contest. That's more tournament style, where the more that you get right, the higher you rise in the standings and get closer to that top prize. But like I told you, we are focusing on Versus the House today, where we're going to try to make 5 picks and get 21 times our money. And here's a great thing to know, that if you go over to No House Advantage using the link in the description, go down there, click that, and they will match your first deposit up to $100 as long as you're a new user. So take advantage of that, go over there, and then maybe utilize some of my NHL selections. The first one I'm going to be looking at is Andrew Mangiapane. A great Italian last name for a great Italian-Canadian player. Andrew Mangiapane on the Calgary Flames, going up against that Detroit team who was in an exhausting battle last night against the Edmonton Oilers, went to a shootout. I'm looking for the Flames to jump on them early. I think the Flames are actually going to win that one. And we saw Mangiapane have like a nice outburst last week. I'm hoping he continues that into this week and registers a point tonight. So I'll take over half of a point for Andrew Mangiapane. Then I'm going to go look at that Seattle Kraken game. The best player for the Philadelphia Flyers all season has been Travis Konecny. They rely on him to provide a great deal of their offense because they're kind of void of serious offensive talent, so he shoulders much of the burden, which is why I'll be taking the over 2.5 shots on goal for Travis Konecny. One that I really like is Reilly Smith at home against the San Jose Sharks, a team whose defense you're not particularly worried about. In these last couple of games since the All-Star break, Vegas is pouring it on offensively. I think they've scored 5, 7, 5. So I want to get a little piece of that offense, and I think a great way of doing that is by taking Reilly Smith. So I'll take over half of a point for Reilly Smith in that game. And then the Canadiens are playing Carolina, and I understand it's a great team versus a bottom dweller. But when they got the saves for Raanta at like 22 or 23.5, that's just too low. I mean, these are 2 NHL teams after all. And don't forget, teams like Carolina, you know, you usually don't see their best efforts against teams like the Montreal Canadiens. So I'm expecting the Canadiens to at least register north of 25 shots. You got to, I mean, these are 2 NHL teams here. This is not like some college team. This is not like some team in the Big West facing an NFL team here. Come on, like these are 2 NHL teams. I think when you set a save total that low, I think it's just a good advantage over at No House Advantage to take advantage of that slight advantage from the goaltender situation with Carolina. I'll take the over on saves for Antti Raanta. And those are the picks that I got for you as we take on the house here on this Thursday night. If you disagree with some of these picks, if you don't like them, if you want to get further insight into some of these games, make sure you go over to Stokastic.com. They offer free optimal lineups and projections for various No House Advantage contests. It's definitely worth your time to check out. And like I said, it's free. And the best things in life, they say, are free. All right, everyone, I'll be back with you Tuesday as we take on the house once again. Good luck to you. I will see you then.